Hey guys, it's Julia, and today I'm going to be doing my May book haul. So I may have pushed this video off to the last minute, which I am now regretting because I have quite a few books to tell you guys about. I am going to be kind of going through these pretty fast because I don't have a lot of time today to be recording. I'm just going to go ahead and get right into this. The first two books that I picked up this month were Everland and Umberland, and I actually didn't know about these books until I received an insert in, I think it was my fairy loot box. This is kind of like a dark Peter Pan retelling, but it's set like in the regular world rather than Neverland. It kind of sounded interesting to me, so I just went ahead and picked these guys up. The next two I got at my local bookstore, and those are I Am Princess X and Daughter of Smoke and Bone. Most people know what this series is about, so I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about it, but this one is about two best friends who make this comic called Princess X, and one day one of the best friends dies, and all of a sudden the best friend that died keeps coming to the best friend who didn't die in the form of Princess X. And it sounded really cool to me, and it has like comic illustrations in it. And I'm kind of into the whole graphic novel thing right now, so I thought it'd be interesting to read this. It's not very long. It just sounded like a interesting book. I like different formatted books. So the next two books I received from the author. The author contacted me and asked if I would like to review his books, and those two are My Quest for Peace, Tolstoy, Yours, Gandhi. This one is by Jonathan Kis-Lev, and so is this one. This one is a correspondence between Gandhi and Leo Tolstoy. I think I'm saying that right. It sounded really interesting to me. I really like Gandhi, and I loved learning about Gandhi in school, so I thought this would be a good read. This one was just an extra one that the author sent me after he gave me a list of books to pick from. I think this one is just kind of getting in touch with your peaceful side. Next, we have the book that we are actually reading for the Booktube Book Club this month that me, Cherrie Walker, and Jasmine from Novel Thoughts are hosting, and that is When Dimple Met Rishi. And we have picked our guest host for this, and our guest host for this month is Lily over at Sweet Love Books, and I will link everybody's channels below so you can check them out. And I hope everybody will join us for the live show, and if you aren't already in our group on Goodreads, go and join the group there. So this one is about a girl whose parents want her to have an arranged marriage. She doesn't understand why, if they want her to get married, why they're letting her go to a web developing summer camp. Well, then Rishi is a guy whose parents tell him that he is going to have to woo his future bride at the summer camp that they are both attending, and this sounds really cute, and I don't think that Dimple is gonna know that Rishi is trying to like woo her so that they can fall in love and still, and you know, have this arranged marriage or whatever. But it sounds super cute and like a fun romance, so this is the book that we picked. A lot of people were interested in reading it. Next are the three books that I received in my book subscription boxes this month, and that is Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia, Flame in the Mist by Renee, Ahdieh, and Stranded by Melinda, Bruan. And I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about these because I have already talked about them on my unboxings, so if you're interested in hearing more about those books, check those unboxings out. This one, Windfall by Jennifer E. Smith, is one that I actually heard about on Jessie the Reader's channel, and this one is about two friends who start to fall for each other romantically, and one day the girl buys the boy a lottery ticket. The boy ends up winning like millions of dollars, which then kind of puts them into this windfall of trying to figure out if they're like how they're gonna do the whole money thing, if he's gonna give her money, if they're gonna, it kind of puts their relationship to the test. It hits topics that are kind of could hit close to home with some people, and so I thought that this would be a really good read, and everybody over at the Booksplosion Book of the Month group, they all seem to really enjoy this. Next we have Blood of Wonderland, which is the second book to the Queen of Hearts series, and I absolutely loved the first one, so I had to pick up the second one. It is definitely a different kind of Queen of Hearts retelling. I loved how in the first one they put the same characters in there but utilize them in a different way than they normally are. Like Cheshire isn't a cat, which I thought was cool. I'll probably be reading that in June. Next I got Cold Summer by Quinn Cole, and this one is about a boy who time travels between World War II and the present. In World War II he is a soldier fighting in the war, and in the present he is just a normal guy suffering from PTSD. One day he meets this girl who kind of helps him with his PTSD as long with keeping him grounded to the present. He's hoping that she will kind of help him stay in the present and stop time traveling to the past. The last book that I got this month was To All the Boys I've Loved Before, and I picked this up because I've heard so many good things about it, and it's about a girl who writes a bunch of love letters or just letters to her exes and never has any intention of sending them out, and they end up getting sent out to all these guys. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe if you're not already, and also remember to check out the Booktube Book Club on Twitter and Goodreads. Also, we'll be doing a live show at the end of the month. I'll link down Cherrie and Jasmine's channels down below, along with our guest host Lily, and you can check out all their channels, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!